That's what a good friend does. A good friend wants what's best for you. What's going on? It's your girl Kyra here, interpretive African American history and culture, motivational and spiritual speaker. I'm back with another good juicy video, and today we're going to be talking about 10 signs of a really good friend. And y'all, we got to watch out for these counterfeits. So if your friend is doing these 10 things, honey, you got a real one on your team. So y'all stay tuned for this good juicy video. All right, so these are not in really any particular order or whatever, but to some extent they are, okay? Number 10, your friend wants what's best for you. Notice I said what's best for you, not what's best for them and what's best for their situation, or not what's best for your parents, whatever. Your friend wants you to do what is best for you. A really good friend wants to help you talk out the situation, to help you work through the scenario or whatever the situation may be, or whatever it is, whatever kind of choice that you're needed to make or whatever. So what they are there for is to be not really just like a second opinion, but someone to help you weed through all the things that may be clouding your judgment, whatever, in your head. So that's what a good friend does. A good friend wants what's best for you. All right, so number 9, a good friend is willing to help their friend in a time of need, whether that is monetary, whether that is just someone to talk to, whether that's someone that hey, listen, my car is having this issue, whatever, could you give me a ride to work? Like, that's what a good friend does. If you find yourself always in a situation when you're asking your friend for their help with something and they are literally never able to do it, then honey, you might need to reevaluate that friendship. No one is, like, we are busy all the time, but no one is busy all of the time. You get my drift? You catch what I'm saying? Because my thing is, and then too, you have to stop and think about the way that you will give out that friendship. So if you know you are a darn good friend and they're not reciprocating even half of it, I'm not saying take no shorts. Y'all know my motto is we ain't taking no shorts, no cuts, nothing in 2022. Like, if people are not matching the same energy, then it's time to reevaluate the relationship. It's just time out for it. I think a lot of us have gotten fed up with just like bull crap and stupidity, and just have, you know what kind of relationships with anybody through this whole epidemic and pandemic, whatever. And I think we're all up to here, and either you're gonna meet me here or you need to meet the door. You know what I'm saying? So I would say literally reevaluate the situation, because no one's busy all the time. If I ask you on Monday to do something and you can't do it, and then on Tuesday you can, cool. Because I mean, yeah, that person may have a family. Take into account, like, some of your friends at the age that we are now, for a lot of us that are in our late 20s or that's in their early 30s, they've started families, they've gotten married, they have children. So people's lives change, circumstances change. It's not the same way it was when you all were in college. It's not the same way when you all first just graduated high school. People's lives have evolved. So yes, people are going to be busy, but no one is busy all of the time. And so that leads me to my next point. Number 8, a good friend will put you first when it is necessary. What do I mean when I say that? Let's say that your friend gave you the news that, hey, I'm engaged, or maybe you were there at the engagement party, or you know, like, you saw their post or whatever, like, hey, we just got engaged, we're getting married, da 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 da. Now, if you know it's a whole bunch of other stupidity stuff, like if your friend is saying, hey, I need us to sit down, and, you know, like, she's made you her maid of honor, or you're her matron of honor, whatever it is, and she's like, oh yeah, I scheduled this day, I need us to sit down and go over like selections for the dresses and da 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 da, flower arrangements and all that. And you're like, oh girl, to be honest with you, I really just don't feel like it. I had thought about going to catch a movie and grabbing drinks with one of my good old guy friends. Can we do this some other time? Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying your life stops, like you put it on hold because your friend is getting married and all that whatnot. What I'm saying is, though, which really, chick, really? Are you really sitting here telling me that you can't get drinks and go catch a movie anytime? But this may be the opportune moment where all of the bridesmaids and stuff can meet up and all that. And you know how hard it is to get a whole group of ladies together. People who got stuff going on. People got kids. People got class. People got all this other stuff. Come on. Or Like, for instance, let's say you just got a really big promotion, or you just got a really big deal, or it's your birthday. Like, she should not be sitting here talking about herself all at your birthday party. What kind of stuff is that? We're not doing that. We're not doing that in 2022. A good friend will not be doing that. A good friend will be making you the center of attention. She will be seeing how can she help with decorations? Can she help pitch in on a cake? Like, if you got to sit here and front everything for your own birthday party and all that, like, that's not a good friend. She would at least offer, even if you like, no, I got it, thank you so much. But that lets you know, though, that that's a person in your life that has your back truly and wholly and wholeheartedly. But no, if you got a friend that is so self-absorbed that everything is about her or him, then it's time to reevaluate that friendship, sweetheart. But that's what a good friend would do. When it comes time, when it's essential, when it is your moment, she will or he will put you first. Number 7. A good friend will help you through hard times. That means heartbreaks, family issues maybe that you're having with another friend. Whatever it is that you may be going through, hardships, whatever it is, a good friend helps you through those hard times. A good friend is not going to sit here and continue to gloat about how good things are going in their life if they see you suffering. That's what we call an insensitive friend. But a good friend is not only going to listen, but she's going to do something that she can to offer a solution. He's going to do something that he can to try to, make the situation a little bit less worse, if they can, whether that's just giving you a laugh because you ain't laughed all day. Whatever the case scenario may be, that's what a good friend will do. So remember that when you are in trouble or when you're hurting, pay close attention to how this friend deals with you when you express what's going on in your life or the things that are troubling you. If they are not being there for you, if they are not taking it seriously, then that's a really good sign that you may not have a good friend on your hands, because a good friend is going to be there for you in your time of need. Number 6, honey, and people I don't know if they're not gonna hear me when I say this, but I hope y'all listen closely and carefully when I say this. You can trust your friend around your man or your woman. Y'all don't understand how important this is. It's countless situations where men and women have found out their friends have been messing with their man or with their woman. If you don't even feel remotely like a shady vibe, or just like this person isn't trustworthy, or you think they may be up to something, if you feel very content being like, oh, I can leave my wife, I can leave my girlfriend, I can leave my boyfriend, I can leave my husband around this person, I know that they ain't on that energy and that everything is going to be straight up, then honey, you got a real one on your hands, because it's a lot of scandalous people out here nowadays. It's a lot of scandalous females and a lot of scandalous males. I want to call them something else, but we are on YouTube, so we gonna just let it stay just like that. Let's just call them poles, but we're gonna substitute the P for another word, okay? Yeah, we're gonna drop the L too. Anyway, all I'm saying is, if you feel comfortable within yourself knowing that, hey, if I leave this person around my man or my woman, that I know at the end of the day this is still going to be my man or woman that is not going to have to come back to me later on at the house and be like, hey, your girl was trying to push up on me, hey, your boy was over here, he was trying to feel on my little pretty behind or something, whatever. Like, if you know that this is a legit friend, in the back of your mind you know that there ain't gonna be no stuff, you got a real one on your hands, honey, because there's very few out here nowadays. Number 5, and this kind of goes back into what I said a little earlier. They praise you, but they do not envy you. I am happy you got a new job. I am happy that you're moving into your own place. I am happy you got a new car. I am happy that you're getting married. I am happy that you're taking this trip. I am happy for you. I am not envious of you. I am genuinely happy for you. Y'all don't realize how much of a rarity that is too, where a person is genuinely happy for you, and not when they're getting off the phone they're like, oh, that B, I can't stand her, she's always y'all. No. That energy is wrong, raw, messed up, and you cannot get blessed and mess. No. You are gonna elevate that mess, and that's all you're gonna continue to receive. You gotta praise other people when they having a moment, especially your friends. And for people that, if you are starting to notice some of these things and the people that you are dealing with, I'm not saying cut them off, because a lot of times people can do stuff without realizing that they're doing it. And a lot of times people, like I said, everyone was raised differently, everyone comes from different situations. You don't know what this person's environment may have been. You don't know, like, you may be the first breath of fresh air that they have in their life. So what I'm just saying is, listen, just take into consideration the things that I'm saying. I'm not trying to tell y'all to just go in, you know, like, no, not be Edward Scissors hands around here just cutting everybody out your life, okay? But that is true. That is true what I just said. They're going to praise you and not envy you. They're going to be one of your biggest cheerleaders in your corner, if not the biggest cheerleaders when it comes to your friends, okay? Number 4, you can trust them with your secrets. Shh. You can trust them with your secrets. This is very important. Why? Because a lot of people don't realize that when it comes to your secrets, how can I put it? There are a lot of things that you will never tell your mother or your father. Maybe not even your siblings, but your best friend knows. Y'all know it's true. There are some things that you probably would never share or wouldn't even want your family to know, because you may be embarrassed about it, or you may feel a little bad about it. But you know that when you tell your best friend, it's like telling a vault. It's solid, it's sealed, and it ain't going nowhere. Now, where this comes into being an issue is that if you know you've only told one person, this is what I love. When you tell only one person something, and that's like, you know that's your best friend. If you tell only one person something, but then next thing you know, you got a person who you know you do not hardly deal with coming to you, asking you questions about said thing, then honey, it makes it so much easier for you to go back to the source, because you only told one person. And if they sitting going around town, going all over Arkansas, Tennessee, whatever this is and that, spreading your business and probably exaggerating it at that, then honey, that's not a good friend. And in that case, you really might seriously want to think about reevaluating having a relationship with said person. Let's just be honest. We ain't got time for that. All right, number 3, they will help you in achieving your goals. Extremely important. They will help you when it comes to achieving your goals. You don't understand just how important this is, because a lot of times we have to remember we can't do it all by ourselves. It takes a village. A good friend is going to help you achieve those goals, honey. A good friend is going to be there for you, whether you need to plan a birthday party for your kids, help you plan a get together with your girls, whether you're doing brunch, whether you're doing whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Whether you got a YouTube channel, honey, she should be sharing, or he should be sharing those videos day in, day out. If you just wrote a book, they should be screaming it to the mountaintops, honey. Whatever it is that you have put in place in your life to do, if you call yourself having a good friend circle and stuff, honey, then your friends should be one of your biggest cheerleaders. They should be in your corner, and they should be one of the ones steering you to it. If it's something that you're trying to do, they should be willing to help if you ask. And a lot of times you shouldn't even have to ask. You know, that's what a good friend is supposed to do. They're supposed to be there for you to help you get closer to your goals. Because I don't know about a lot of other people, but the people that's in my life, they know I take the term and the word friend extremely seriously, because I try to do my best and exercise in being a good friend. But you know, there's always room for improvement, and I always say to people, I want them to be honest with me. You know what I mean? And that's one thing. I didn't put it on my list, but that's the thing that you should be able to do, is to be honest with your friends. And if you can't do that, then how real is your friendship? You know? But that's one thing that they definitely want to do. A good friend wants to help you get closer to your goals. Now, number 2, a good friend, number 2, y'all, a good friend will pray for you. A good friend will pray for you, honey. What is it that is said? It said that a good friend will do all those things. They will pray for you. They will speak on your life and abundance and all of that. And that's what a good friend does. I pray for my friends daily. I speak life into everything that they want to do. I ask God to bless them exceedingly abundantly and above all. Just like how we pray for our friend, how we pray for our family, and how we pray for church members and all this stuff. Pray for your friends. Your friends need that love too. They need you to go to God on their behalf as well. That's what a good friend does. And you know something? If you notice, Jesus always said that. He called all of us friends. He spoke that way to each person. Friendship was extremely serious to Jesus. And if it's extremely serious and it mattered a lot to Jesus, and he took it as seriously as he did, what makes y'all think it's not something to be taken seriously now? It's something to not be taken lightly. I know that much. So a real good friend, honey, a friend, he or she better be praying for you, my sister or brother. And last but not least, number 1, a good friend is there for you no matter what. If it's 1 a.m, you can call me. If you're sitting there on the side of the road and you feeling down in the depths and you feeling a season of depression and anxiety you've never felt before in your life, call me. A good friend is there for you in your weakest moment and there to help you through your strongest times. A good friend realizes that the strong friend needs help too and needs checking on too. A good friend recognizes when something is off with a person that they say that they love and who they call a friend. A good friend is willing to put themselves to the side in order to help their friend. A good friend is there for you no matter what. Number 1, remember that. Keep that in the back of your mind. We know people got lives. We know people get busy. But if that person is truly your friend, meaning that they're damn near family, hell, they are family, that friend is going to be there for you no matter what. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. 10 good tips on what makes a good friend. I really hope that you all enjoyed this video and that you will share it, comment, like, subscribe, whatever it is that you want to do, feel free to do. You guys, please always remember what I always say. Remember to always to stay up and to also stay blessed. Y'all be easy and have a wonderful day. God bless you.